Similar reason.
All right, we are live. Welcome everyone to the BionicDance after party. Yes, I see you, Glass Monster. We are full up right now, so if a space becomes available, I will send you a link. All right, but you have to behave. All right, you said some things in one of my streams last time that I was not appreciative of, so that's kind of So just keep that in mind. All right. Anyways, so what the hell were we just talking about? X-Men. Nice. I just finished watching the entire 90s series.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, so carry on. What were we talking about? I'm going to take a sip of beer, you guys.
You know what? I forget.
I think it had to do with cheese.
Okay, yeah.
I can go with that.
Yeah, I would forget my own name were it not on my passport.
All right, now I'm thinking of the Buffy episode Restless.
I remember what it was.
You're the pretty one, Kristen.
It was the effects of marijuana on short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
That's the plot of Memento 2.
Well, I can conduct an experiment.
You and Neil can
The studies do show, however, that it does increase long-term memory, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was.
There's a study they did that demonstrates that marijuana can actually reconnect broken neural pathways.
Wow!
Holy
Which kind of marijuana?
Man,
the one I had seen was an alumni. Alumni meeting. It was 20 years or something like that, and they had passed out a survey. The people who had actively smoked marijuana since high school, and they passed out a test. And the people who smoked regularly the whole time since high school got better scores on the test on stuff that they learned in high school.
I would have liked.
It was just one little study. That's not really definitive, but nonetheless,
that could be coincidence.
Yeah,
indeed.
Yep.
People tend to have better memories of things they enjoy and things that are extremely painful.
Okay, I have to address this really quick.
Say that, Randolph. Yeah.
Kristen, aka Best Name Ever, just put this in the chat. I said, no, you're the pretty one, Kristen. She said, oh, well, I am a child of Seth's, apparently. If you guys hadn't seen it, Seth released the photos of him and Matt Dillahunty and Aaron Raw as done with the gender swap, where they become women or make them to look like women.
Okay.
Oh.
Or I guess I should say sex swap, because gender has way more of a spectrum.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Yeah. So anyway,
don't worry.
Yeah. And of course, Kristen found a picture of her wearing same style glasses as Seth, and she put that up against the one that's of Seth's picture, and they almost looked identical.
Uncanny.
Yeah, even Seth was like, "Whoa!"
They were talking about swapping.
Hang on, we'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, you talk about swapping. Kate, the picture you put in my messages, I swapped out my profile photo for that one, and it took a while before anybody figured out that I'd made the swap. So I don't know, should I take that as a compliment or what?
I think you should take it as thumbnails of people's avatars on Twitter are really tiny.
Yes, I know.
Wait, did I?
But still, I like the fact that it made me look, about 30 years younger.
Oh.
Well, there were a couple of those that I had done with, like, say, the Ghostbusters or the cast from Firefly, and those were pretty entertaining, too.
Yes, I remember seeing those.
Just a second here. Just a second here.
Everybody pets their cats completely to the tip of the tail. I did that too. When
it's in the rules.
I've always wondered if the cats like it.
There.
Well, he's not complaining too vociferously, so what the hell.
There, I fixed it, Kate. I fixed it. I saw your response to my tweet, dude. I just got done saying there's no space in my name. Shakes head sadly and tisks. And then Dr. Tiny Cat went bionic with like a huge space and then danced right after that. That's too funny. I don't think people are going to let you live that one down. I don't think. But,
Oh my!
So Neil, you just finished the '90s X-Men cartoon. What is your overall favorite character from that show then?
My favorite character, I was always, well, of course, Wolverine. Come on. But I was always a big fan of Gambit as well.
I was a fan of Gambit because I watched it when I was a kid. That's what got me hooked onto X-Men as a kid, was that cartoon in the '90s.
Really?
Yeah, because it was even before I started collecting comics when I was a kid.
What happened?
So
Cats
Gambit was my favorite
decided.
kid, but now as an adult, my favorite is still Banshee.
Banshee?
Yeah.
The Screamer. Never mind. I could go somewhere totally dirty with that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I beat you to it, but you know.
Yeah, we're already in the thick of the internet with all these cats roaming around on people's screens.
That's right. Well, that's what the internet was designed for, Randall. Do you know that?
I know.
For cats. Right?
I've been involved in the internet since the early '90s.
If you're
man.
on the internet long enough, cats
Me
just
too.
sort of manifest themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you have to remember that TCP, half of the TCP/IP protocol is the cat protocol.
Well, back in the early '90s, I had a dial-up BBS.
Me too.
Wow. Yeah.
Me too. Well, I didn't have one,
Those
but
were
I
the good old
remember
days.
like 5 of them or something.
Oh no, I ran one.
Really?
Yep.
I wonder
I
if
ran
would
one
try
I
too.
mean,
one
it
on
was in Vermont, so nobody knows about it. But still,
What was
I was
the
on
BBS
some
called?
local ones.
What was the name of your BBS?
the Academy.
The Academy.
Yeah, it was sort of a space theme thing.
Oh, I was in Space Academy. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
You did a lot of fancy art in there.
it was primarily just for like wares, hacked games, that kind of thing.
Did
A
you
lot
have
of people tried to
fancy-
upload porn.
pretty
I
cool.
kept telling them no porn. I want games.
The internet is for porn.
Yeah.
Did you have
Porn.
did you have a lot of fancy art fancy introductions when people logged in and whatnot?
No, I mean, this
You didn't
was
get into that?
such a long ass time ago. It was text only, and I just,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Simply
Yeah, I know.
secular.
I co-hosted
using
one with a friend. We called it the Streets of
300
California.
mod.
It was his idea, and it was here in BC, Canada.
Simply secular. I remember 100 baud acoustic couplers.
You mean
Yep.
150?
150, that's right. And then it went to 300. And then 6, and then 9, and then 12, and then 14.
There was 75 before the 150.
Yeah, but it was
yeah.
it was literally, if you wanted to look at a picture, you had to click on the page, start loading the picture, come back a couple days later, and it will just
I started with 300 baud, 300 bits per second, and
Me-
it was
Me too.
my next step was 2400. Wow, what an improvement that was!
I remember getting up to 9600 and thinking it was the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look, Glass Monster, I don't have t-shirts. So you're going to have to wait until I actually get
Make your own
um,
glass monster.
yeah. Yeah, I'll send
That's
you
such a
the
cool
design.
name,
You can do
Glass
one of them
Monster.
iron-on prints. Yeah. Well, he
Glass-
does the bongs with like the glass
Yeah.
bongs, right?
I was thinking for what we started talking about, it's just the perfect name.
What I really should do.
Yeah.
Hey, who's got the show on in the background?
Talking about it's just the perfect name.
It's not Randolph. It's not IQ.
Oops.
Yeah, we've got some weapons grade echo going on.
That was me. Sorry about that. I picked up the screen and for the side chat, and I forgot to mute it.
This almost turned into like a murder mystery there. Like Neil was going to be like interrogating each of us.
Well, it was an easy start. He looks at who's muted themselves. I always worry it's me, so I mute right away as soon as someone talks about echo.
Yes. X from Utah says, anyone remember modem strings? Yes. Oh yeah, there. AT and F whatever this little symbol is, and M. Yes. I remember. You're yelling.
Oh. Modem strings. Okay, my ears were not. being kind to me.
ATH,
It sounded like modem
ATDT.
streams. And I'm like, what the
Yep.
There's also ATDP for dialing pulse, rotary.
Yep, that's right. That's
I
right.
I didn't switch to high-speed internet until I started playing an online game, which was Final Fantasy XI. Before that, I just used the old dial-up.
Oh my word! You work for AOL. I am so sorry.
X should be in here with us.
I used to have a bunch of coffee coasters from AOL. I mean CDs.
And I think if I dug around, I could probably find the old EverQuest CD.
I still have floppies, man. The big, whatever they were, 5-inch and the little 3.5-inch.
Yes, but a little
too.
Viagra,
Get one
and
right
that'll be
now.
taken care of.
There you go. Now, do you remember the 8-inch floppies?
Yes, this came. Yeah. Those came after or no, they were before the 5-inch.
No, yeah, 8-inch were the older ones. Yeah.
Right. I found this guy's channel who does all the retro technology, I guess, and he found a whole bunch of different formats, some that never even made it to the markets.
Oh.
Yeah, which is really cool. Like 50 different technologies that were like cartridges or cassettes or floppies.
I think it's funny how much a movie can be dated based on its internet in the movie. Like, like some movies
Like
are
war games?
harmless, but some movies you can just look at it like The Matrix at the time, super cool. Now you look at it and like, wow,
That's
it
it.
really didn't take
That's
long to
it.
get past that. Or the 1994 The Net with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
There's your floppy.
Oh, there you go. There's a floppy.
Don't forget hackers.
Okay, now that's
There's
a
the
problem,
backside.
right?
See, one notch means that we can't write onto the side of the disc. Makes it read only.
Yep.
Then
Well, not unless you have
move
a little
up
bit
to
of Dutch
what
tape there.
I like to call frisbee discs because you throw them like a frisbee, and they hurt like frisbees.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get
There's
pinged
the
in the
little
head
right
with
protect
one blow.
tabs, and you can open up and yeah.
Yeah.
And
Suddenly
here,
Randolph has turned into the 8-bit guy.
56K PCM CIA modem.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's advanced shit compared to what you
See,
were just
the
looking
phone connector would plug in here.
at. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Now, did you, Randolph, did you work with any of the quick tapes, the QIC?
Oh, those I hated those. I much preferred the DLTs that came later. The zip
Okay.
drives were they were good, but they were not
Holy
reliable for
crap.
long term, unfortunately.
Well, I
But they were
remember
better than
trying-
floppies.
Truly
I
are a
remember
boomer.
Use the like you have the cassette tapes, like literally, like this is what I listen to music on cassette tapes,
Mhm.
and trying to load a program from one of those onto an old trash AD Coco 2, and it never ever
Oh,
worked.
dear.
I could never get like anything that was on that cassette to load.
You know
Ever.
what's really annoying these days is how
You
much
should have had a
crap you
Commodore.
need to do where you have to send a fax still. Why the hell do I still need to send faxes on?
But that doesn't make any fucking sense.
I gotta go to the UPS store or something to send a fax because who owns a fax machine?
Yeah, this
Well,
one's not a fax
those
modem.
right
Printer around
Most
here
of them
with
are.
one.
Yep.
Well, most printers you can do that, but it ends up sending it to somebody's email now. So
When I was a kid, my dad got an 8-track cassette recording equipment. And so
Okay.
I started mixing his favorite songs onto blank 8 tracks for him so he could play them in the car. So I was mixing 8 tracks before people were mixing cassette tapes.
So it was a mixed 8-track, not a mixed tape.
That's right. It was still tape, technically. That
You just can't rewind it.
They would say, oh, then how come there's only 4 channels? Well, there's 2 tracks per channel, left and right.
Yeah, I bought a 8-track recorder in, 78 or something, like 78, 79, and trying to format stuff to fit on the tape without going over the foil that held the ends of the tape together. That drove you nuts.
I'm not sure I've ever actually physically been in the presence of an 8-track player or tape or anything 8-tracky at all.
I have all 4 of the solo albums from Kiss on 8-track actually.
And breathe on one of those things, and it drove the heads out of alignment.
And when Neil and I do our show, we're probably going to keep archives on 8 tracks.
Okay. Great. Yeah.
You better get a big box of them. Like a 53-foot container full of those things, because we're going to need them for one episode.
I could probably fit a hard drive inside of them and just make it look like it's the real deal.
Is it to prevent hackers?
That's a fucking great idea.
Will steal them and be like, how the hell do we even access this?
Everyone's been mentioning Kevin Bacon today, and it's really bizarre because this morning when I got up and had my multigrain Cheerios with a big swack of fresh blueberries on top, not trying to make everyone jealous, but that's okay. I was watching the news, and they interviewed Kevin Bacon, so it's kind of one of them weird
okay.
About his new movie, You Should Have Left.
Did you hear the news about Batman
all
today?
day.
News about Batman.
Where Michael Keaton wants
Keaton's coming back as Batman.
What?
He's going to be Batman in the Flash movie and other upcoming DC movies like a Batgirl movie and stuff.
I think he's good for the role of Batman.
I really don't. I don't understand why people like him as Batman. He just doesn't.
I think it's the same thing as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. It's a lot of people's first introduction to the character. So,
I like the latest guy. I think he's the best.
Tom Holland. But I think it's just a lot of people like Michael Keaton because he was their introduction to Batman in live action. So that's why
a lot of people Adam West was.
Yeah.
Well, in your generation.
That's good. I'll be honest, I am not a Ben Affleck fan by any stretch, but I thought he fit what Batman should have looked like. He had the square jaw, he had the billionaire hair, and I thought
what's really confusing is they're still making the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. So they're going to have 2 simultaneous Batmans, kind of like they have 2 simultaneous Jokers.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I have to say,
TPS?
I thought that George Clooney made a great Bruce Wayne and a lousy Batman, where Val Kilmer made a lousy Bruce Wayne and a great Batman.
Speaking of those Batman movies, Joel Schumacher died today.
I just saw that.
What? Really?
Yeah. I love The Lost Boys. I mean, as much crap as people give them about the Batman movies, I'll always love The Lost Boys. So
Lost Boys is great. And would be good fit for that since Bruce Wayne died from the gunshot in that universe. The Flashpoint Paradox is what he's referring to there. Obviously, it says that right there. Yeah, which is a great tie-in series.
Well, now it's going to be back into the whole who is doing what first, because Marvel's also going to go into their multiverse with Doctor Strange sequel. So now DC and Marvel will both be doing multiverse stories.
So can I just say that I am so sick and tired of superhero movies constantly? Could they just possibly give it a rest for a while?
I can never get enough.
I actually really enjoyed superhero movies for a while until it got to the point where if you haven't seen the 17 previous movies in the cinematic universe of this particular comic company, you won't understand a damn thing about this other movie that you're about to watch. The first time I heard about Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought, ooh, this looks like a neat little space opera romp. I want to see it, having no idea that it was a Marvel comic, that we were about to see something as part of the Marvel universe. I had no idea. And then they started introducing all these characters, these bad guys. I'm like, who the frick are these people? But they introduced them like I should know who they are already. It's
just think of it like a TV show where there's 22 episodes in one season. So the Marvel movies, 21 movies in a season.
I have one question for Simply Secular's comment earlier. He's saying that Ben Affleck and Yaletown bought him coffee. Did Ben Affleck know he was buying him coffee?
Hold on. Yeah.
Disney bought Fox, so Disney's going to incorporate the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
Inhumans as well, too.
Well, not really.
They did the TV show. It was originally supposed to be a movie.
There was supposed to be a movie, but then the interest was so low that they turned it into the TV show, which failed. Mm-hmm. So instead, they went with the Eternals.
I didn't mind it. Yes. Yes, the Eternals, which nobody fucking even knows them because they're quite sporadic in the,
I
in
think
the Marvel
it's
universe.
just a way to explain Thanos' origin because Thanos comes from the Eternals.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mind the Inhumans TV show. I thought
I didn't
they
watch it.
could have cast it better.
They had
Personally.
Desmond from Lost, and it had Ramsay Bolton from Game of
Mhm.
Thrones. So that's all I knew from it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Irish
liked
Tweed
it.
has a new
I like the
webcam.
X-Men series. I thought that was pretty good, but I still find I gravitate toward Star Trek and the Orville and that kind of stuff.
Well, the Orville's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Valid.
I can't wait for
Valid.
whenever season 3 comes to Hulu.
Yeah, they were talking about it being the end of this year. Now it sounds like it might be the end of next year. I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
It's so good though.
It
Supposed
is.
to be coming up in November. They're postponing it again?
I don't know. It seems to change with the tide what they're actually doing.
What happened? Did they join the Procrastinators Club or something?
It's probably
right now,
the
Got
pandemic.
that done?
Come on, with the
Pandemic.
COVID thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that wasn't the first thought in your head, to be honest, Randall. Considering the way everything's going these days, the
Well, if it was supposed to be
pandemic's
coming out,
putting everything off.
if it was supposed to be coming out in November, it's probably all filmed already. It's just they're in the post, which is all the special effects and stuff. So how many people can they get it to do it from home? How many people can come in? Things like that.
Well, I'm not
Yeah, that's a working
100%
team.
certain it was filmed already, though.
I would think so because they have a good deal of special effects. So they would have to film a lot more in advance.
Well, but that's assuming that it was coming out soon, and it
thought they
seems
said
to
something in an
change
interview.
constantly. So I don't know anymore.
I think Seth MacFarlane said something in an interview how they record ahead of time.
Well, I mean, they always record ahead of time. Of
No,
course
but I
they
mean,
do.
like
I'm just not
months
sure
and
if they've
months.
done it.
It's
Yes,
not
but I'm
filmed in
not
front
sure
of a
if they've
live
done it
studio
yet.
audience.
Is the point? They may not have done it yet because
I think he
they
was
might-
talking months in advance.
Yes, but if the show isn't coming out, like if the next season isn't coming out until the end of next year,
Yeah, then they
then
would.
they may not have started filming it yet. Is the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah. Well, he switched networks or something. Maybe negotiations are going sour.
Oh no, well, part of why they did it with Hulu was just so that they could tell stories they couldn't do on actual television.
No, it was because Fox was
Oh.
going to cancel them.
Well, that
So they were
Actually,
like, it's
Fox
Hulu or
was-
nothing.
Fox was actually
Yeah.
not originally going to cancel them. What Fox was doing, they said, we're going to keep you going because if you film in California, we get all kinds of tax credits. So even if we start losing money on this particular show, it's still going to come out in the positive for us. But then they sold the property to Hulu. And now they're like, well, now we're not bound by the, 42 minute runtime that you have on network television. We don't have to have commercials. We don't have to edit our speech or anything. So it opens up a lot of freedom to have it up on Hulu.
I wonder how much speech Alex Jones had to edit. He was on
Okay.
Fox, wasn't he? He said some pretty outlandish things.
When was
Yeah,
Alex
but we're
Jones
talking
on
more like
Fox?
dropping F-bombs here.
Okay.
You can drop F-bombs on my show. It's all fine.
Yeah, it kind of seems
Fuck.
like a
Yeah, I'll start.
strange thing that they hold organizations like movie shows like the Orville to a higher standard, and then they let Alex Jones just rant and rave on and on. It seems strange to me.
Yeah, but he's not on TV.
Oh, isn't he part of Fox though?
No.
No,
He has
he's a
his
I thought
own
he
radio
was on
guy.
Fox.
He has his own thing. He's not a part of the Fox network.
Oh, I thought he was on Fox. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why everyone's looking at me funny. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't watch enough
that's
TV.
why.
It seems like a good fit for Fox though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
granted.
probably. But remember, Disney didn't buy Fox News or Fox Sports. So Fox News and Fox Sports are still separate from Disney. They're their own
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Because Disney already owned ESPN. So they couldn't buy Fox Sports because then it would be a monopoly. So, and Fox News, they just didn't want any part of.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
So if Disney has bought all of these various companies, it makes me wonder who is now a Disney princess who wasn't before.
Yeah, that's a lot of contention among fans who are dive way too deep into it. Like, is Princess Leia considered a Disney princess now?
Well, I seem to remember there was this thing going around about how Disney
sec, Mikey.
had acquired the rights to the TV show MASH, which meant that now Klinger is a Disney princess.
Well,
and I was
Disney-
like, no, he's not a Disney princess. He's a
I like where this is
queen.
going.
Disney is all about pleasing fans right now. What I'm seriously hoping for is Disney now owns the rights to Firefly. So if Disney can get the money together to make Firefly happen once more, I would
but
be
they
totally-
already killed off Wash, and the guy
They could bring him back. They never
and the
showed
guy
his body
and the
afterwards.
guy playing Shepherd Book is dead.
I know,
So-
but the character book is definitely dead. But with Wash,
No,
they could say the Alliance
no,
came in after the Reavers took his body.
Character is dead.
Plus, Alan Tudyk has a great relationship with Disney. He's constantly doing voices for Disney. I think
It's science fiction. You can do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want with it.
I mean, if they say, okay, Serenity never happened, it was all just a bad
No.
dream, okay,
No.
fine,
The
but
Alliance took Wash's body, cloned him. There you go.
Hey, harmonica man.
no,
Glad you
I'm
could join
sorry,
us.
no. Not buying it.
Fine. Wash is part of Zoe's conscience, so he just keeps showing up, but only Zoe can hear him.
It's like what the hell's that? The little green dude that was on the Flintstones.
Oh, I just remember the
right,
Simpsons.
Orko.
Kazoo.
Orko.
No,
Great Kazoo.
Orko's He-Man.
Oh, you're right.
The
You're right.
Great
you're right.
Kazoo was
It's- it's-
Flintstones.
Osmo.
And,
It's some kind of
The
strange name.
Simpsons did
Cosmo.
Osmodiar.
Was it Cosmo?
No. It wasn't anything like that. What the hell's his name? It was the little annoying guy that used to
The Great
bug Fred all
Kazoo.
the time. Yeah. Great Kazoo. That's it.
Yeah. That's who it is.
Flintstone, you idiot. Or dolt. Call him a dolt all the time. Anyways, IQ. Mikey Fammon's in the queue. If you want
It
to,
is time to switch out the quiet one.
it's time to switch out the guy who's always just here, just as background noise. All right, man. Well, thanks, dude. Hang out in the chat, and maybe we can jump back in at some point.
That's all good, man.
All right, brother.
Yep. See you, everybody.
See you.
Later.
And here's Mikey. By the way, guys,
Sweetie, hi.
Mikey, he always brings the party
Hi.
with him wherever he goes.
Did you get rid of that IQ
Dum-dum.
fucker?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
this hasn't started well.
No, we
IQ
started all
immediately joined and watched the video immediately. Did you get rid of that IQ fucker?
I can't stand that IQ bastard.
Tears on his pillow tonight.
Yeah. Well, that's right. That's right.
That's
X
the
has
headline
corrected
news.
me. It's Dum Dum. He used to call Fred Dum Dum all the time. That's right. The Great
I could
Kazoo.
never get into those older Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Flintstones, Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, even as a kid, I could never get into them.
I love the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get into
Yeah, I
them.
watched all those when I was younger. Is anybody familiar with Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
Oh, yeah, I love that.
I've heard of it.
That's a
Don't know
great
anything
show.
about it.
I
Brilliant.
love that. It had the best series finale to a show I think I've ever seen.
I'd like
That
to see them
series
do 4
finale
more
was
seasons.
so epic.
Jabberjaw. What about Grape Ape?
What the hell?
Mike,
Yeah,
I'd
Mike,
well,
like to see them
this
do 4
time.
more seasons, starting off with a Dora the
He's with
Explorer
me.
episode. Imagine the trouble she could get into.
Mikey, did you get my
barbarian stuff? I think.
message earlier?
Yes.
Oh God, the Snorks. Jesus, X, why'd you bring that one up?
Wow, the Snorks. It's been
I
so
forgot
long
about
since
those.
I've seen that. All I remember is one, like the main character was named All Star, which is just
Yeah.
such a bizarre name for a character. But other than that, I don't remember much.
The only Hanna-Barbera
Thundar
stuff
the
I could get
Barbarian.
into was the Adult Swim stuff like Space Ghost and The Brak Show. And
Space Ghost.
I love
Oh
Space Ghost.
my!
Coast to coast.
Oh, I love it.
I want to have Brack's baby.
And they had the modem sound at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these.
Yeah.
That was the bane of my existence for a good decade. Is that damn dial-up because I couldn't convince my parents to do better. They couldn't do better for their son.
I met C. Martin Croker at a convention in North Carolina. He was the voice of Zorak and Moltar. And I got him to sign my DVD box set of Space Ghost and everything. And then like 2 years later, he died. I was so upset.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Fuck, I forgot about Thundar the Barbarian. That was
Thundar.
That was cool. Oh, the raccoons. Yeah, the raccoons. Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
They sure nailed the capitalist right on.
I was always a big fan of Mask and, of course, Bionic 6.
Mask was awesome, but it lasted like a season and a half.
Mm-hmm. Same with Bionic 6.
Wasn't Mask one of the G.I. Joe ripoffs?
Not really, no.
It was the same artists.
The only thing I really know about it is what Robot Chicken would make fun of it for.
Oh yeah, and Voltron.
Yeah.
They make fun of Voltron too. When they do the combining thing, it takes forever, and the world blows up before Voltron can get there.
Okay, when Voltron, they form Voltron, and they're all like, what now, sitting in their lions while stuff happens around them? Like, do they have any control over anything? Does the one dude in the head control the whole robot, and now everyone else is just along for the ride? Do they have to coordinate it? So it's like, okay, left foot forward, now right foot, now left foot. I mean, how do they do that? What's going on?
Haven't you seen Pacific Rim?
I thought it was kind of like the I thought it was kind of like the Enterprise, where like they all had like different like tasks, like scan that thing over there, and then like their little leg would start scanning shit.
Well, they never made it particularly clear what was going on with Voltron. I always wondered, and it always annoyed me that it was every episode was the same. Oh, let's attack as lions. It didn't work. Let's form Voltron and attack. It didn't work. Okay, form blazing sword, chop. End of the episode every time.
I have no idea what Fun Factory is. Never heard of it.
Sounds big. I've never heard of it, but I can't remember a thing about it.
Oh, just give me some Astro Boy. That was the first anime to hit North American shores.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
Yeah.
It was only broadcast in like the East Coast too, like in New York and New Jersey and stuff like that.
The only thing that bothers me about the older stuff like that is how much movies today try to bring them back, and they pour like a ton of money, because they did the Astro Boy movie and wasted a ton of money that nobody went to see it. Same thing with
there is no Astro Boy like the 1963 Astro Boy. Okay, I mean, really.
The movie was okay. It was not at all like his actual origin story. I mean, loosely, but it was okay.
Well, that is the problem, isn't it? They always change something for no good reason whatsoever. They just figure they have to change it because reasons.
Update it is basically
what I think it was. You can bring stuff back and have it be good. Mystery Science Theater 3000 is my favorite show of all time. They brought it back, and it was still good.
Yep.
Okay, but it's also not narrative fiction, so I'm not sure it really counts.
No, it does have a background storyline.
Yeah. It's still not narrative fiction, and you know it.
Hey, Humanobo, good to see you. It's been a while, man. Humanobo was one of my very first at least 20, I think, somewhere in that range of my interviews. Yeah. It's been a while.
Speaking of which, Neil, you totally surpassed me on my subscriber count already. What the hell?
I did?
Yeah.
Well,
everybody's blowing by me. Makes me depressed.
All right, everyone go subscribe to Atheist News, all right?
Been doing my channel for almost 4 years now. Everybody just blows right by me.
Oh,
I've been doing this for like 12 years now, and like every newcomer just rockets past me. It's deeply frustrating.
It's like, what am I doing wrong?
Is that one of those vine vegetables?
What?
High quality content.
No, that was me not speaking articulately. Hush you.
Okay.
Good night, Kristen.
Yeah. No, I have about 115 subscribers right now. I'm grateful for all of them, actually, and I think so. I think
not what he says behind closed doors.
Wait. Somebody actually has fewer subscribers than I do. Holy shit.
How many have you got?
Me? 5 and a quarter.
500 or 525. Okay.
525. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a little guy in all this, but
I'm actually grateful that I haven't taken off like a rocket the way some people have, because it's a heck of a responsibility. You know, if you take off like a rocket the way Cirrus did, or the way you did, Neil, that sort of thing, you've got to keep good stuff coming. And to be honest with you, shut up, Kate. I don't know if I'm that good.
Well, I don't make a lot of comments.
You know, I keep telling you not to overthink everything, and yet you can't seem to make a scripted video without going down 18,000 rabbit holes and treating it like a PhD dissertation. Okay,
yeah.
Videos are not doctorates. You just
everybody knows that everybody comes to my live streams just to see Kate. Okay, Kate is the draw.
Yeah, well, it's this thing I do.
Well, I think I have noticed that people who produce regular content tend to get a lot more subscribers. So there's definitely, I think there's definitely a causal thing
every week.
Hello, Duke.
Yeah,
guys. I mean, Stephen, you do stuff, and you do science, you do news, you do the Atheist Jeopardy every once in a while, which I got to be on twice. I won one. Got my ass kicked. In the Hall of Fame.
I wasn't finished. Another entrant to the Atheist Hall of Fame. So if you want to add to the website,
fantastic. I'll pop it in there. Yeah.
Okay, I subscribe to you. Okay, fine.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Randolph has a what the hell is it where you put all the channels and stuff like that? What do you call that again?
Atheist Frontier.
Atheist Frontier.
Oh. Yeah, so, I have a list there. Yeah.
So if you do have a channel and you'd like to be added to that Atheist Frontier, I think you've already got the Utah Outcasts on there, don't you?
I believe so. Let me just check. No, I don't see them there.
What are you doing?
Wow.
I've got over 100
them on there. We'll get them in there. By the way, guys, hang on. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, Randolph and I are starting our own call-in show, very much like the Talk Heathens, Truth Wanted's, and Atheist Experience type style.
They've inspired us.
And we now have hired, and I will eventually figure out how I'm going to pay him, Mr. Mikey Famine right here.
Watching right now going, wait a minute, they don't know how they're going to pay me?
Mikey Famine? Who the hell is that?
Some dude.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Some dude.
Yeah,
right,
we'll be talking some more about the show and stuff. I'm looking forward
very
to
soon.
this.
Very soon.
True North Talk is what it's called. So, yeah, we're looking forward to making that a regular thing.
The Duke the Duke of Bedford is letting me know that their pronouns are Your Grace or His Grace. All right, Your Grace. There you go. I hope I've got it right.
Okay, pronoun.
And thank you, Mikey.
There it is. There's a clickable link.
I'm glad to have you on our team.
Oh,
that's my Patreon.
Speaking of Your Grace, etc., saw your post, Kate, with your certification of having been created a. What is the title?
It's just lady. There is no official lady. Like it's not Duchess, Baroness, any of that.
Okay. But well deserved nonetheless.
Mikey, what are you drinking?
I'll never tell.
He's drinking Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You see it? You see Jupiter on his cup there, right? He's drinking Jupiter right there.
I like the way that works.
Now, Neil, I don't know why you're somewhere else, but you know I'm just going to steal that room too, right?
Oh, Harold Ramis is pretty much the same, just with a wig on.
That's freaky.
Actually, Ray looks kind of hot as a chick.
Yeah.
Very Jennifer Lawrence looked.
Bill Murray's neck is so
agree with
thick.
BionicDance.
I know.
That's a thick neck lady.
That's awesome.
I was having way too much fun with that app on the phone. I did almost the entire cast of Next Generation.
I think I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
But anyway, it is time. I gotta go feed the kitties. They've been bugging me off camera, so I'm gonna make like a baby and head out. So I'll catch you like the plague.
All right.
Well,
thanks for joining me today again, Kate. It was a lot of fun having you.
Always happy to be on your show.
Oh,
thanks for all the great work you do with your videos.
Let you know,
I really enjoy them.
Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays are my usual days, and if you're ever free around these times, I usually do the after party, and you're always welcome in. Always.
All right, cool.
All right.
Well, have fun.
You bet.
Thank you, hon. See you tomorrow.
All right. I should probably send Glass Monster a link because he really, really wants to try out his new microphone and his new camera.
Oh, cool.
And then it's going to be the end of the show.
His new keyboard.
Oh, no.
Will actually do lowercase. Yeah, okay.
Just
the short-term memory problems haven't come into effect yet there.
Just bring him in, Neil, but then cut his video and then mute him.
No, the microphone's not working.
No, it sounds great for us, but yeah, no one can hear you in the stream. No one can hear now. That's not funny.
All right, let me see. I don't think I still have the original. No, I don't. Shit.
I'm on it.
No. The original. Because you can only do it by email, dude. So.
Oh yeah, then you're on your own, Glass Monster. Get a Twitter.
Oh, I just got another subscriber. Huh, like it just literally put into my email. Glass, send me another email to the 604atheist@gmail.com.
Or else.
And thanks again, Neil, for getting me that email for Immense Meta. He was on Atheist Jeopardy, and it was so great to have the guy who I source about roughly 40% of my news stories actually on Atheist News.
Really? So he came. How come I didn't get a notification for that?
I don't know why, but the last episode of Atheist Jeopardy was Immense Meta and Brazen Atheist.
Oh, Aaron. Yeah.
Oh,
Let me guess. He won?
I won't reveal.
Oh yeah, because I
watch the video to find out.
I don't want spoilers. You're right. I don't want spoilers because I will check.
Gotta watch the video to find out.
Because I mean, Hemet was on the actual Jeopardy, and he was a one night champion.
First ever actual Jeopardy champion on Atheist Jeopardy.
Yeah, he did really well on that show.
Yeah, and you know what? He could have won the second time too, but he didn't know the answer.
And
so
spoiler alert, I got Immense Meta to give me the finger. The friendly atheist goes to something I said to him.
Darth Dawkins is going to be so jealous.
That's funny.
Oh.
Wait, that's not the right one. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Yeah, I'm sending you a new one. So the one you just sent me had the other link that I sent you a long time ago. So this is the new one. Let me just clickety click.
Room down here now. Oh, spread out here on the bottom.
Speaking of Darth Dawkins,
My legs are completely man spread at this point.
there you go. Speaking of Darth Dawkins, Neil, should I get you and Kate on the show and invite Darth Dawkins along with us? You remember a couple Januaries ago, he was trying to get in the after shows that I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say no.
Oh, come on. To this day, the clip from that is my most watched video. I think it's a couple thousand views by now.
Stool. If his cam is shit, I will mock. I would expect no less from you. Yes, Cafe BionicDance is gone. Yep.
Okay. I like that guy.
BionicDance she has a medication that she has to take at 6:00, and she also has to feed her kitties. So
that's a good
of course, we all know that feeding the kitties is most important.
Food.
Yes.
The feeding the kitties part is the one that can be most dangerous.
Hey, Glass.
Hey, Glass Monster.
Hi, Glass.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Hey,
How you doing, strangers?
good to see you here.
Back here.
That's the new microphone. A
Complete
phone.
six-pack.
Yeah, he's got a phone. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
What
Does that
Complete
have-
six-pack
happening?
tonight.
What is this?
Does that phone have a rotary dialer on it?
Oh, jeez.
Wow. I'm old school, man.
I was expecting a pigeon.
Oh, it's one of the
That's
wind-up
the rate
kinds.
for that. Yeah.
Did you see this, Mikey?
It works.
Yeah,
Mikey.
it does work.
Mikey, how you doing?
What's up, sexy man? What are you accosting me? You're coming at me with your sexy voice. Hi, Mikey. Hey, your damn self.
I think
So
if I was going to go
the
after
bad
somebody
lighting
with
in the
voice,
phone
it
reminds
would
me
be
of the
about
old like 1-900 sex commercials. Like
It was the golden age.
for a good time.
Hi, I'm Glass. You can call me right now. I'm waiting for you.
It's like I'm trying to watch this bad movie at midnight, not call your sex line.
Or have some fragile, I don't know what you'd call it. Ooh. Fragile.
I've got this caulking gun full of silicon.
Just remember now what submarines and the family jewels have in common.
Full of semen, something like that. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got it.
I knew it had to be something like that.
Wow, that is the worst stand-up I've ever seen, where the crowd just shouts the punchline.
Just screams it at them. Literally.
You suck.
That's what she said.
Makes you harder. Yeah.
Oh, that's the second worst stand-up. Say that's what she said after every joke.
That's what she said.
I have a question for Simply Secular in the chat here. Are you from the Vancouver area? Because you mentioned Yaletown earlier. And that's here in Vancouver, so I'm curious. And we'll have to wait because it takes a couple of seconds before this gets down there.
Well, Glass seems to be calling from 1997.
Yeah.
87.
87. Yeah, it's still a rotary
Looks
phone.
like
Way
80s
too far
technology.
into date.
That looks
It's
like
like
80s
the Lake
technology.
House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
I love Keanu Reeves.
Oh, speakerphone.
Yeah.
We just watched Constantine the other night. My girl hadn't seen it yet.
Simply say, "Oh, are you? Oh! Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
good movie.
I didn't put two and two together. Sorry, that didn't look right. I didn't put two and two together. Now I get it now. I won't dox you. Don't worry. You're in the chat. North
And,
Bend.
I
Yeah.
saw that awesome bar shot on Twitter where you went to drinks with Godless Mom.
Yeah. Well, just a little pub here. Literally like a fucking minute and a half drive from here. A little pub here, and I'll be going over to
at Faceless Forum getting drinks, even though I don't actually drink.
Oh, it's Oz. Do I have any other volunteers to jump out so someone else can jump in?
I can jump out.
Thanks, Randolph. Because I got Oz here with us now from the
Randolph.
Atheist Roundtable.
Oh,
Randall, before you go,
Wake me up.
old school.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wow.
wow. That's fantastic.
That's
Send him a letter, pen pal
Commodore
style.
64.
Does that say made in bedrock on it? I swear I just saw that.
I thought it said Jerusalem.
Close.
In Jerusalem.
No, that'd
Circa
be after
Roma.
Bedrock, 'cause there's no dinosaurs in Jerusalem.
Yeah. Well, they claimed there was, so.
He got it
Remember?
out at Mormon yard sale.
Yeah, but we can't believe canned hamburger for anything, Come on.
Yeah, right. Hamburger. That's what's inside his head instead of gray matter. All right. We're going to bring Oz in here from the Atheist Roundtable. Thanks, Randolph. By the way, Randolph is the president of Canadian Atheists, and he, for some reason, made me the community advocate. I'll never figure that out. But anyways.
People make bad decisions.
Goodbye, Mr. President.
Take care.
Take care, honey.
All right.
Oh, Neil,
Welcome to the stream,
while
Oz.
I think
What up?
Oh, now I'm up top.
Yep.
Here.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I just got done
Hello.
eating dinner. I got done eating dinner, and I saw Neil's invite, and I was like, "Damn right, I'm jumping on." I I got a meeting in about 20 minutes, but there's no way I was going to turn down the invitation. So thanks, Neil.
That's okay. I'm really only going till about 6:30, a little bit after anyway. So you're in for the long haul of the remainder
Your
of this
time.
anyways. Yes, of course, my time. I realize that there are time zones on the globe. Tell that to flat
Globe.
earthers. And they'll
I'm
try
gonna
to
say the
slap.
Earth's flat.
Not a space pizza.
Check out
And then-
Neil Hamburger. Oh, okay. That's actually a guy. I have to tell him he's not supposed to be using my name.
Right. Copyright.
Neil Hamburger. And you know, my last name's Bernstein. So a nickname I got was Burnburger way back in the day for whatever fucking reason. And they even made a song, you know, the Roadrunner song? Roadrunner. Coyotes after you. Remember that one?
Oh,
No,
jeez. Yeah, I can bring that up. It's been a long time since I've heard that.
they never
That's
talked
from the
to me.
original. Oh no, this was they would sing it over the cartoon. There'd be some group
I've seen
singing.
that on Betamax. I know what you're talking about.
Betamax, yeah. Well, they used mine. It went Burn Burger, fastest Jew in town, because I was raised as a Jew, right? So, yeah.
And
And I
I
was
feel
always
like J though.
fastest Jew in town. There you go, even harder. Can you make a J harder? I can roll a really nice J if that's what you're talking about.
I just mean like that sounds more offensive than identifying you as your religious belief at the time.
I don't even really remember being all that much of a believer. Yeah. See, that's what we're talking about right there. I still got a half one that I rolled last night. I'll hit that up after this. That's what we're talking about. See, because it's legal here in Canada. By the way, glass is also in Canada, FYI. Yeah, I got one that's a little bit
SWAT
bigger.
team busting into glasses windows.
Yeah. I can see the red and blues in the background there. No, he's in Canada, so it's legal. You're good. It's all good.
Oh no, they busted through the windows to join them.
Simply Secular knows the song I'm talking about. If he catches you, you're through. Roadrunner. You guys don't remember that? That's crazy. All right.
It was all
I don't have
instrumental
to-
for me.
I tell you, I know that. Yes.
I don't have to
Well,
stand
hey,
up to stone
Neil, I'm on here. Neil, I'm on here with you again publicly. Congrats on the latest co-host opportunities for you. I think that's fucking awesome.
Oh,
man.
yeah. And you know what? I've been told that the response was pretty positive. So a lot of people say they like my chill sort of way, I guess, when I was on the show, and I wasn't like, I'm not like, no, you're done. I was not like Matt Dillahunty kind of thing, right? I was more laid back, it's logical kind of way about there. He's hiding himself behind the Budweiser can.
When you were with V, there's some interesting colors on there too. Those are some tough colors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, especially the first one, I think, with the whole should we abolish the gender thing. Which, you know, I can see that and I can understand that because then it wouldn't be brought up and be controversial. But
yeah,
I still think
think
people should identify however they want, really.
Yeah,
it basically boils down to what exactly is the harm to you? You know, like people can identify how they want. It really doesn't impact you in any way.
Yeah, when you look in the mirror, no matter whether you identify.
This is the one question that I ask a lot of people, and I can see how it might impact some people when I hear them rail about the whole trans thing. Okay, look, answer me this. Are you more afraid that you'll be attracted to me or that you are like me? Okay? Really?
Well, that's just making them face the truth about themselves then.
Yep,
exactly.
I do that in the Answers in Genesis thing. I troll them with regularity. I'll admit it. And every time,
eventually, Ken Ham is going to show up at your door with a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, I would have to have a camera ready for that one.
Yeah.
You saw this, I'm assuming, Mikey. You saw this?
Oh, hi, Irish Streets. Yes, I did see your message.
DM's blowing up all over the place.
Hey, man, we got moves to make. Quarantine means it's time to work double hard to make money.
Oh, thank you, guys. I'm glad that people enjoyed my stint on Truth Wanted and Talk Heathen, and was told by the crew, Vern and Mark and everybody, that I'm literally on their short list.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, man.
Shows now.
Good.
So
good for you, man. You deserve it. You work hard.
I don't know if it's really work. It's not work if you enjoy it, and I really enjoy doing this stuff. So,
well, I know what you mean, but
we're just still work. Trust me.
We had you were on there. We had Dr. Josh on the other day, and him and I were talking about you're 100% right. When you're passionate and you love what you do, it's not like work, but you still put it's energy and the investment.
It's still laborious, but it's not work, right?
Yeah.
I would say, Neil, you are very quick to answer and talk to people, but you can tell that everything you say you think about first.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
because you should. I mean, you should. When somebody proposes something, it goes through your mind, and you sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not evaluate, but
I know what you're saying. But you're a very patient conversationalist, and that's very good in a host type setting.
Yeah, and that's Neil, that's one thing that I'm trying to work really hard on is when you're the host or you're the interviewer, I think the first thing is when you ask a question, you ask and you seek to understand, but then before you address or give a return statement or question, you have to understand what you're asking and does it set up the next question. And kind of like a chess match. And I feel like you do a very good job of. He just said it right of being patient, because you see a lot of hosts or interviewers, even on TV channels, where they're trying to think of the next thing they're going to say or ask rather than listening to what the fuck you're saying.
That's what I was gonna cut in with before. Is Neil? I've noticed is a very adept, active listener. So he doesn't have to think of his third and fourth question. And his interviews can go wherever they go because he's right there with the person as they're telling their story. So he doesn't have to freestyle all this stuff off the top of his head because he's in the story with them that they're telling. So
well said.
I think that's the best way to do it, because you listen and that's how organic conversations should happen, anyways. Right. If you ask me, right? So
But if you're over here trying to all right, if I hit the ball here, then the ball will go here, then I can 8-ball the corner pocket. Well, those first two balls are going to sound funny. Pause.
What? Pause what? Wait, what?
Oh, food's outside. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
Arby's is in the rain.
Apparently, when he just says pause, he expects everything around him to pause.
Pause the stream. Neil, mute everybody. Mute everybody.
just like a giant pause button here. I should actually like the Staples button. I'll just.
Oh no, it's like Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. Timeout.
Those are the backup to my old computer.
Holy shit, dude! That's ancient. Wow.
It's actually a commercial unit. It would be what a bank would have used. These are the ones that banks used.
Lies, Pastor Mike, lies.
Well, I can give you the serial numbers off it. You can check that if you'd like.
Duke of Bedford found me through Sir Thomas Lipton. That's a circle.
Aaron Raw shirt.
Aaron Raw, yeah, that's a great one too. That's the one I want.
I almost thought that was like a Goonies shirt.
No, it's the Lucy.
It's signed.
Yeah, I got one too. But it's the triangle with the dots, the Zopdos, and he signed that one for me. Did you know that Kate has it tattooed on her arm, actually?
Yes, her wrist, right up here.
Yeah, I think she's co-creator of that symbol. So
I think Mikey went to.
I don't know. I know she coined the word epistivist.
Nice.
I don't know if she had anything to do with the symbol or not.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I got that backwards. Maybe you're right.
No, I'm saying I don't know.
I think you are right. You are correct. She coined the phrase epistivist.
Yes.
And for those of you
get into a mainstream dictionary, we've just got to work at it.
Here's one you've probably seen on Atheist Edge, just it wasn't a black shirt.
Oh, I want one of those.
I have the gray one, the gray
and skinny. Yeah, the skinny guy there. I can't think of his name. He wears this shirt all the time on there.
Skinny guy.
That ain't me.
What's off of Atheist Edge. Oh, you know what I mean.
Skinny guy. You're talking about Zach? Bible Belt Atheist? Because he's pretty fucking skinny. You turn him sideways, stick his tongue out, it'll look like a zipper.
That guy there. The guy with the...
Oh, yes. Oh.
He wears that shirt all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have the razor blade one.
Yeah,
I just have the razor blade. Okay, someone's got an echo going on here.
I've got 160 T-shirts.
Wow, you're catching up to me.
I collect T-shirts. I've got to get a 604 T-shirt added to my collection.
Well, when I make them, I'll let you know right away.
I've got to find some money. I'd like to start buying the T-shirts again. And for each of the shows I do, I'd like to wear a different T-shirt, the way Ted Knight did on the sitcom he was on. I forget what it was called.
Where he was the artist with the two daughters?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the show.
I got a few shirts here I won't show on camera.
Yeah, he would always have the college sweatshirts.
Oh, and I've got the Mankini one too from Team Skeptic. I've got the Mankini shirt from Team Skeptic.
Oh yeah. Too close for comfort.
Yes. There we go.
Mikey, what was the food?
Mikey.
The food was Mikey?
Arby's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so she wasn't good.
That the dude decided to leave in a paper bag in the rain.
Oh, nice.
Didn't ring the doorbell or anything.
Curly fries.
No, all two of them that I got, because as soon as I tried to pick up this dilapidated bag, it just fell apart. So my food's all over the porch.
Really?
Guess who's not getting a fucking tip today? Guess. Take one guess who's not getting a tip today.
That guy.
And of course, the restaurant is not going to get any pay either, I hope.
No, they get their pay.
Hey, I'd message whoever delivered it. I had some shit like that happen, and they gave me my whole refund and another free meal.
Like, come on, bro. Can you ring the doorbell if you see it's beating down rain outside? You're just going to leave it on there and just dip?
No, that's too much work, man. That's too much work.
All right, douchebag. You're not going to
You're asking too much. You're asking too much.
Refund.
Hey, Neil, real quick.
Complain.
Real quick, Friday or Saturday, coffee or whatever his name is, he's gonna be live with us, talking about DMT and all that fun stuff. Oh no, you're gonna actually let him in there to do that? Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna have to tune in and cringe my ass off then. I think it's gonna be a blast. So, but I'm a glutton for punishment, Neil. He just doesn't understand that DMT this and DMT this. Yeah, fine, but it's still your brain on a hallucinogenic drug, so it doesn't mean anything. Turn that around? Huh? What?
Should I rotate this? Do I dare?
Wait a minute, I missed something. You're
sure,
talking
why
about
not?
I missed something. I'm hearing DMT. What are you talking about? Spirit science?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
He thinks that DMT takes you to like an alternate type reality thing or something.
Oh, please.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it makes it
not me, the guest.
No.
For a record.
Cafe is the guy. He called in to talk heathen when I was on there, dude.
Oh, that's. I mean, obviously, I watched to listen to you, but I wanted to listen to him go back and forth with you and Vi. And I never heard him on the screen unless he was on another name. He was under another name, and he did say, "By the way, Neil, it's Cafe." And I'm like, I kind of fucking thought so. Right? Now I got to see. Now I got to go back because I fucking missed that. Okay. Yeah.
I only called into a show once, and that was just to say hey to Prophet Azad when he did his live Q&A thing.
Yeah. He's Prophet Azad's got to be one of the nicest of all of the ones that I've met. Like, well, they're all super cool, but they're all like in their own way. But he's just so laid back and pleasant and lovely and family guy, dad sort of guy, right? And him and I had a lot of good laughs when at Faithless Forum last year. And I had to buy one of his T-shirts because he does the old PBS logo, right? But changes it to POZ instead of PBS because it's well over 25 years, so it's no longer trademarked, right? You can use it and you can do whatever you want with it.
It depends. Like, Mickey Mouse is way out of copyright law, but they still.
But don't they renew that?
Yes.
I thought that they would renew that so that they maintain the copyright. Nobody's going to try to steal.
I forget. It's supposed to be a certain amount of years, and then no matter what, it's supposed to be at free domain. Zorro is free domain. Sherlock Holmes is free domain. But starting with Disney and their trademark of Mickey Mouse is when it didn't matter as long as like certain criteria, as long as they were still like. It's supposed to be like 25 years after the death of the original author or whatever, but
something like that.
Disney was the first to break the rules on that, so to speak, and get away with it.
I think that's bullshit, bro. If I write a book, it's my book. Or if I make a movie, it's my movie.
Sure.
So make
but as long as you're alive, it's yours. It's supposed to be like 25 years after your death is when it's supposed to become free domain.
There you go. Registered trademarks are renewed for 15-year periods. If the owner doesn't renew it, then it's no longer trademarked.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and I just spit on my screen. My brand new screen. Well, it's not brand new.
Yeah, mine is made in 1990. So
just throw it out.
Why? It's working fine. I see you just fine on it. All 37-inch of yous.
That's what I tell all the girls. Just kidding.
Hey, hey, Neil, I gotta go jump in this conference call, but I appreciate getting the invite, and I'd love to jump on next time, brother.
You betcha, man. Anytime.
Thanks, guys. Good chatting.
Later.
Party on, Oz.
See you guys. Thank you.
Yes, cheers. All right. Well, I should probably. I can smell the food already.
Going at 6:30 anyway, right?
Yeah, I can smell the food going. So, Randolph, I don't know why you're in because I'm just ending it now.
6:30 anyway, right? Well, he's going to see you out. You're going to have to make sure you make it to the door.
Randolph, I don't know why you're in because I'm just ending it now.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, Randolph, turn your mic off. Your stream on.
Make sure you make it to the door.
Randolph, I don't know why you're in because I'm just ending it.
Randolph, turn your stream off.
Is that you, Mikey? Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, Mikey, you and me and Randolph got to get together in a little video chat or something, and we'll
hey, Randolph,
talk about some of the stuff that we're going to get.
Lots of like pizzazz and quick.
I know what that is. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's some kind of a backup tape.
Is that DAT? No, it's not DAT.
No, it's something else.
Yeah.
It's a ditch.
ADP.
ADP.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All this retro tech. Fuck, Glass, you've got everything from like the fucking 50s and up.
Here's my phonograph.
Yeah. Here's the old Cone records that I used to play.
I can go get one. Machine's heavy. I can go get it and set it over in front of the camera, the phonograph.
You're like the new Sanford and Son guy,
An
aren't
actual Edison one, too. Genuine.
Here's my seashell.
Awesome.
You can hear the ocean.
Worth a fucking fortune, I'll guarantee you.
That's why I don't move it.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's going to go move it now.
Now, don't move it. You'll break it.
He's going to break it on stream. This is going to be great.
I can't show you the 8-track.
Nah.
With record, like you were mentioning earlier.
Yep. Even that sheet hanging behind you is from the fucking 60s, I think.
Yes, you mean. That's all.
Look at this photograph.
I thought that was wallpaper.
That's what I thought.
You said it looked like one of the tablecloths that my grandmother had.
That is her tablecloth.
The man lives in a museum.
Okay. Gotcha now.
Yeah, Glass stole it. He stole your mom's tablecloth.
I tell you, the man lives in a museum.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh man, a friend of mine lived in 1905. That was a real experience to go over his house.
Glass tubes. Oh
no, that's a tea maker.
Holy
Coffee.
fucking!
Whatever.
Yeah.
That is a pentode, right?
No, Cybertron.
Oh, okay, okay.
It looks like a miniature nuclear device.
Now we're talking.
That you can make coffee in.
I'm pretty sure
It
that
produces probably if you poured water into the cavity there and then powered her up to full strength. Yeah, it probably boiled it.
I'm pretty sure that's the thing you need to make Ninja Turtles. I saw the movie.
That's the secret of the ooze. Secret of the ooze.
It's a
all right,
canister.
I gotta get
that.
That
is a pentode.
There you go.
Okay, then. Okay,
There's
gotcha
pentode.
now.
Just
He's
one thing
like
I'd
me
like to quickly
with
add.
All right. This
everything
is
in
an
reach.
Antiques Roadshow. Neil's trying to wrap it up.
These are what I'm listening to you guys through. That's actually what I hear you guys through. These.
I don't even want to know how much you would have to pay for one of those were you to still have a vacuum tube amplifier.
He still
Vacuum
does.
tube amp right there.
They sell them.
Yep.
I know
I've
they
got
sell
90
them. I just don't want to. I don't want to know how much you have to pay for them because I don't think I have that much in to my name.
I think
I've
they
got
start
90 of these.
$1,500.
I've got 90
Say
of
again?
these.
90.
I've got 90 of these.
And they're not easy to find these days either.
Right. Now, I remember though.
My collection is about 95,000 bulbs.
Well, he is the glass monster after all.
Correct.
Yeah, that does make sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That's
Hey,
why
Neil.
my icon is normally a vacuum tube.
He's
Good
just
to see you too,
building
man.
up for his junk jet.
Neil, before this goes, I just want to point out that we're currently in the midst of a struggle with the province of Alberta right now. They've put in an illegal law that violates our constitutional rights. And so if people want to read more about it, if they want to take a look at CanadianAtheists.ca, go into bulletins. It's the first bulletin in the list. You'll see information about this. It's a pretty serious matter, and we need that to stop.
Oh my! What? North of the border, is it starting to get like us?
In some
Just one
spots.
province.
Yep.
Just
Oh
one province,
no,
Alberta,
this is not good.
They put in a law recently that in effect makes it that anybody who's protesting, even peacefully, which we're permitted under, it's protected under our charter rights nationally, they can be put in jail for it. They can be arrested. It's and that's wrong.
Basically, the two laws are
Fucking
now
bullshit.
conflicting each other.
Yep,
Where's this?
Alberta, Canada.
Alberta.
So
Glass is in Canada too, dude. So
yeah, I've got a letter out to the Lieutenant Governor General, which should arrive either today or tomorrow, and I'll be following up later this week and then deciding what to do after that.
Well, once they get the letter, they don't like rip it open immediately and they go, oh, you know.
So some background on the letter. The letter was to appeal to the Lieutenant Governor General to withhold royal assent, which means to deny it, to reject it.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they accepted it before receiving the letter. So there's a bit of the timing's a bit off because I only found out about this last week. So if I'd found out earlier, then the letter probably would have gotten to them before they make the decision. The role of any Governor General in Canada is apolitical, and they're supposed to be making sure that any laws that get royal assent are not in conflict with our Constitution and our Charter, which is part of our Constitution. And that did not happen. So that's why I'm wanting to follow up with them and find out what's going on, if they're going to consider redacting the law, or if I'm going to have to take further measures to write more letters and maybe start a petition or something.
Now, I don't know how things work. Please forgive my ignorance. There is a Canadian Supreme Court question mark. Does it have a judicial nullification the way the U.S. Supreme Court does? Or judicial review, or the court can.
Canada does have a Supreme Court.
Yeah, our Supreme Court federally is acts on cases. It doesn't just voluntarily go out and make decisions, though.
Right. Somebody has to basically say that they were injured by this law. Like if they had went out and protested peacefully and were arrested for it, then they could take up a case, and it would have to work its way up through the court system.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds a lot like.
But who's buying?
system.
Exactly. That's why I brought that one out, because you're talking about.
And our federal Supreme Court has a long-standing history of siding with our charter rights. So that's a good prospect if it goes to that far. If it goes that far.
Yeah, but how long would that take?
Here's where the lawbreakers belong.
That's why we're looking at other options.
Yeah.
That's where the lawbreakers belong.
Crime of the Century, Supertramp album, yeah.
It's
That
funny.
always
I got
reminded
these
me of
lined up
the.
correctly. It's funny. I got these lined up correctly for the theme of the conversation. You know, breaking
That's
laws.
perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
So I got
That
these
picture always
cells
reminded me of the
both sides.
Phantom Zone from Superman. So.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Superman movie too. Yeah.
The
I
Phantom
could
Zone.
go over to Trumpopolis and have breakfast in America.
Yeah. So with this, anybody who wants to share this information around and share the bulletin from our website is greatly appreciated, because we want to bring more attention to this. So again, the
Can I
website,
have the link again, please, hon?
CanadianAtheists.ca. Then go into bulletins and you'll find it as the first bulletin right now.
Thank you. I'm headed right there on another window.
Glacier in New Brunswick, right?
Correct.
Yep. There you go.
Brunswick,
Simply
Canada.
New Brunswick. He's on the right coast. We are on the left coast.
Yeah, I'm right next to Maine.
Okay, there we
I'm
go. And then
miles
go
from
to
Maine.
bulletins. Gotcha.
All right.
Really
Anyways,
appreciate it.
I have to end this, so I've got stuff I got to go do. I got food waiting for me, so I'm gonna go eat some delicious chicken. So I will see you guys later.
Thanks for everybody. Thanks for having me on the after.
You betcha. Anytime. You guys know that. Anytime. But anyways,
We'll be
I hope you guys.
I'll be playing this when I hang up.
Oh, beautiful. Welcome to my nightmare.
Oh, I thought that was tacos putting on the Ritz.
No.
I have that one too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I counted recently. It's 3,700.
Nice. Right up there with my drummer. He's got a huge collection like you.
Glass is the drummer.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not his drummer. I got a different band. Sorry, thank you.
Sorry.
All right, guys, I got to bring this to a close. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Zeppelin can never go wrong with Zeppelin.
I'm the bass player in my buddy's band.
Nice.
So
let him in the stream.
Okay, so yeah. Does Glass live in a flea market? Apparently so. Oh God, hide that one. Hide that one. Good God, Loverboy. No, can't fucking stand Loverboy. Sorry.
Some things are offensive.
You should find this one different.
Oh, good Lord, the Village
YMCA.
Yeah.
Who said that?
That would be Randolph.
Me.
Oh.
All right.
All
right, enough Glass from the mute your app here.
This isn't your episode of Hoarders.
All right, that's enough. All right.
There you go.
Thanks, everyone. Hope
That
you
was a
guys
good
enjoyed
one,
the show.
everyone.
We usually are all about the shenanigans like you've seen tonight. So if you do enjoy the after parties, there are ways you can help, and I have them down below. If you want to chip in and help the channel out, anything is appreciated. Also, don't forget to check out BionicDance's channel. It's obviously BionicDance, and all one word.
No
She's
space.
been very explicit tonight about not having a space between them.
Space.
Features space on your channel a lot.
All those links
that
are
song
on
by
the.
Dave Matthews Band. It's about BionicDance, the space between.
I'm going to try to end this again.
All
the links are on the original interview for BionicDance, so go over there and check that out if you missed it. And until next time, guys, remember, because of the pandemic, to be well and be safe, and above all, be kind to one another. And like I always say at the end of these things, no, don't hug anybody. Like the late, great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time.